Byron Owens.
Yay! Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Good.
All right. The music was very, very good. Let's give him a hand clap for the music. Let's give him a hand clap for the music. Let's give Mark a hand clap too. So since I'm not gonna be speaking next week, you know what I mean? I want to speak next week for about Father's Day. I'm gonna speak this week about Father's Day, okay? It's very important to be in your kid's life, especially a father, you know what I mean? Because a mother can't do what a father can do for a son. She can't. And just like a father can't do for their daughter without the mother being here. You know what I mean? So we need fathers to be there more, because then maybe the kids will start doing better. And we have less fathers there for their kids than in their kids' life. I mean, and it's for different certain reasons. It's probably because of child support, probably because of this and that. But when I look at child support, I look at it as like, okay, it's for the kid. Cool, that's fine with me. That means I get to see my kid. If I'm paying child support, that means I get to see my kid constantly. You know what I mean? It's not a problem with me paying for seeing my kid. You know what I mean? But we have to be more there for our kids. Sometimes your father could be there, but is not there. You know what I mean? Like, he's not there. Like, he's not doing his responsibilities. He's not helping. He don't care. He don't care about you, whatever. And it's sad when you only have a mom sitting here, and she's your mom and your dad. But you don't have no dad, you know what I mean? You don't have no experience with your dad. You ain't had no fun with your dad. You ain't never seen your dad. You ain't never did nothing with your dad. You know what I mean? That hurts a lot. That hurts a lot of kids, you know what I mean? And that's why a lot of times kids stir from the streets. They go to the streets because they don't have a father figure. They don't have a father figure to stand in and say, no, the streets is not for you. The streets is not for nobody. You know what I mean? And when we have father figures, they can teach us. You know what I mean? We can learn from them. But when you don't have that, then how are you supposed to be able to learn from anything? You can't learn from that. You know what I mean? That's why we have to be in our kids' life. That's why I commend every father who ever been there in their kids' life. How many fathers out here right now? Fathers, raise your hands, raise your hands, raise your hands. And I guarantee you, every single one of y'all was there for y'all kid and did y'all responsibilities. Because when I was a kid, I was looking for my father. I see my father only one time when I was like 8 years old, and I was sick, you know. And I didn't see my father again at all. But I know that he had went to the military, because back in the day, they used to either you go to jail or military, so he went to the military, you know what I mean? And I understand he was there, but he could have came and saw me, but he never did. You know what I mean? The only great thing probably he did was have a good wife, you know what I mean? He didn't marry my mom, but he married some other lady, and she was a great woman. She'd come and see me and stuff and all that. But, you know what I mean? A father is needed. Fathers always needed. So we have to understand that we are the backbones too. We are the backbones. And we have to do our part as parents too. You know what I mean? We can't sit back in the little cut and just sit back and sit there and just, no, I don't care. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there. No, I don't care. I don't want to be there. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with the mom. I don't want to deal with this, deal with that. No, it's not about the mom. It's about the kid. You have to think about the kid. How would the kid feel when you leave? You know what I mean? What you and the mom got going on has nothing to do with the kid at all. You know what I mean? So you have to take care of your responsibilities. And there are a lot of good fathers out there that does take care of responsibilities. There's fathers that they got full custody. I got a friend who dealt with his baby mama, and she was doing too much and everything else, and he got custody of his kids, and he take care of his kids by himself. And he does what he has to do for his kids. That's what you have to do. The world is not gonna take care of your kid. You have to take care of your kid. The world don't care about your kid. You gotta care about your kid. As a father, you have to care. You have to. It's fathers that's not doing their responsibilities. If you're gonna have a kid, you have to do your responsibilities. You can't sit up here and make a kid and think that it's okay to just leave them hanging like that. You can't do that. You know what I mean? You can't do that. That's wrong to even do that, to even think like that. And that hurts me a lot to know that there's a lot of kids that is wishing that they had that man figure there, you know, that man that to help them and to guide them. Because sometimes I thought that I needed that too, and I did really need that. But then when God, I was like, when I got to God, I was like, wait a minute, hold on, God's my father. Since my father's not here, God's my father. God's always been my father. I mean, that's the first thing. God always gonna be our father. But we need our father on earth too. And we just gotta, you know what I mean? We just gotta, as men, do our part as men. Just do your part as men. And as women, you have to allow the man to do their part. Allow them to do their part. You know what I mean? I don't care what y'all going through. Allow them to be a parent. Allow them to be a father. You know, and Father's Day for people who take care of their kids is every day. It's every day. You take care of your kid, it's every day. No matter 24/7. Yes, like you said, 24/7. It is. It's not and it's not a job. It's not a job. You're supposed to do this. It's not a job. Like when my baby mama called me and she said, well, you finna babysit your daughter. You need to babysit your daughter. I said, well, huh? I said, I'm not babysitting her. I said, that's my child. What you mean, babysit her? That's my child. You know what I mean? I'm not babysitting my child. I'm getting my child to take care of my child. Most people think they babysitting their kid. Oh, I'm just babysitting this kid. This is your kid. This is your kid. You're not babysitting this kid.
Take care of your responsibilities.
Yeah, take care of what you need to take care of and do it. Be a man. Be a man. You was a man enough to have sex with this person. You should be man enough to man up. You have to. Even if you're not ready, you have to be ready. Even if you're not ready. Because I wasn't ready, but I made sure I got ready. And now I'm taking care of my responsibilities. And I told myself, I'm going to be there for my child. Even though my father wasn't there, I'm going to show my child the way. Because I don't want my child to end up in the system. So as fathers, we got to step up, for real. And
right.
I mean that, for real, because the kids are ending up in the system because they don't have nobody to guide them. They don't have nobody to look out for them. And they need that the most out of us. Because we are the most ones, the fathers are the most ones to exit. It's mothers that will exit too, but it's mainly the fathers who do it. The mothers will stick around. The fathers won't stick around. They don't care to stick around. They don't care to be there. No, you have to do your responsibilities because man up. You have to. So just remember, if you ready to have a kid, make sure you're ready to. I mean, we know things happen. It does. We know it happens. It does happen. But if it does, just take care of your responsibilities. And if you don't know how to take care of it, if you struggling, you got problems or whatever, hit people up that has kids. They can help you with that. And then the first thing is you give it to God. That's the first thing. Our Father, you give it to Him, and He's gonna help you with what you got. He's gonna help you with your kid. He's gonna make sure your kid okay. Because I tell God all the time, I said, keep my daughter in your hands at all times. And you gotta just step up to the plate. I want everybody to step up to the plate. If you're a father, step up to the plate. If you've been a father and you've been doing your job like you're supposed to do, that's great. But I want to just wish everybody a happy Father's Day. And I appreciate all the fathers who are there for their kid. And I love y'all.
One more.